are you? How's everything going? First, hello Ali, hello, welcome everyone. How you doing today, guys? How are you? How are you?
Thank you!
Thank you so much. Oh, I can't see. Oh, there we go. Andy, how you doing, Andy? Hello. Been a while. How are you, man? Thank you for the harmony. Good evening, Duccio. How are you, man? Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hello. You're doing great. Nice. Haha. Hello. How you doing, man? I'm trying to set up the heart rate. I went to. Oh no way! Had a great time and got 2K Blitz. Damn, bro, nice. Congratulations. And that sounds like so much fun. Oh, it was in London. Oh yeah. Now I remember that they hosted the event in London. Oh, did you get to see them? Did you get to, I don't know, get a signature from Magnus Carlsen or whatever? We're in different time zones. I don't get to see you that often. Yeah, and it's also my fault because I'm streaming later now. Like my streams are usually very late now. Like for most people in Europe, it is a problem. Yes, we saw Andy on the screen. No way, are you for real? I met Danny Wrench, David Howell, and Eamon Hambleton. Oh, I don't know that the last one. But Danny Wrench and David Howell, yes, I do know them. That's crazy though. That's so cool. Nice. Damn. Yes, he was. Oh, do you have a screenshot or something? I need to see that. That's very cool. That's like so cool, honestly. Hello, Lit. How are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Hello. All right. Yeah, I can send it to you. Wonderful. Yeah, I love to see it. That's so cool, bro. Okay. All right. Well, today, we are in the range, chat. We are in the range of getting a new personal best in Rapid and Blitz, both of them.
Thank you!
Good, bro. Even better now. That's very nice, Lit. Thank you. Hey, Demented Dino. Thank you so much for the harmony. Appreciate it. So yeah, stay tuned because we're gonna play either Blitz or Rapid after the puzzles are over.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
Thank you, Demented Dino, for the perfume. Thank you. And we might get a new PB in both of them. So hi, Zach. Hello. How you doing, man? Okay, so let's get started, I guess. All right, let's just try to cook a little bit and warm up also. So, yeah. Okay. H2, G1, knight B6. I guess we take. Takes, fork. Yep. I guess we take. One. Here. Bishop A3. Yes. F8. Okay. It's probably Bishop H7. And then Rook F8. Yeah. That one gets me every time. Yeah. It's a good sound. One of my favorites. One of my favorites, yeah. Have you been doing tournaments recently? Not really, but I think that Bruce had been...
Thank you!
Bruce had been doing some tournaments. Hi, Lily. How you doing, Lily? Welcome. Yeah, I guess I should stream a little bit earlier so people in Europe can watch the stream also. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. But I can't promise you anything, chat. It's just not. Uh. Nice shirt, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's Rick and Morty. It was a gift before I went to Ireland. My cousin gave this to me. It's very nice. I like it. I didn't wear it that much because I forgot to bring it to Ireland, but now I'm wearing it. Okay, Rook GA, King H7.
Seb George.
Seb, appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. How much are the tournaments now? Well, I stopped doing that. I'm not really sponsoring tournaments. I mean, it's just that I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I'm not really. I mean, there is this thing, right? That it's the gift. No, where is it? But yeah, in reality, Zach, I don't really do it anymore. Right? It's like it's there, but I never use it. It's the viewer wishes. Yeah, the viewer wishes. So it's still the same price, and it's mainly because I don't really enjoy them that much. But it's right there, you see. And turn on and off music, the game request, the stickers, sounds. Well, that's already activated. The tournament, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I don't really use it that much anymore. So that's why. Sack the rook. Oh, so we sack the rook on h8. Ah, that's very clever. Yes, you're right. That's what we should do. So we do this, and then this. Good fine. No more tournaments. Yeah, honestly, it's not my cup of tea anymore. Bro, checking too. Yeah. Sorry, I was explaining something, chat. But now we can cook. Your streams feel OG like this, Louis. It's good that you're enjoying them. That's also a good thing, you know. Like, I'm doing exactly what I want, just playing chess and having fun. You know, like, and that's how it should be, I think. Because I'm not really complaining, but back then I used to do a lot of the things that you want me to do, chat. You wanted me to play tournaments and do this and that. But now I'm just doing what I want. And what's the point of streaming if you're not going to do that? Right. 94. 94 double check. We take the bishop as well. Oh, we do not take the bishop. Was there a mate? Oh, I missed that, chat. All right, let's try again. That's what it's about. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it's about. All right. Let's sort of focus a little bit more because we blundered that. That wasn't very nice. Okay. Queen f2. Right, take this first? No. What's the move? Oh, I have mate. Queen e3. Here. D7. Takes. It's not a bit of fun anyway. Ooh. I guess we take. I mean, it's gonna take on f2, queen h4, g3. We're fine. Oh. Oh. Unexpected moves. Check. And then knight here. And then takes. And takes. Check. If king f8, I win. I'm just gonna go here, so we bring the other rook at the end, and yeah. Bishop g3. This one. Yeah, that seems to be mate. Right, and that is sort of exposed. The queen is also misplaced. I wonder what do we do here. I guess we play queen b4, right? So queen b4, but knight c4 now. What's the move? Is this Lichess? No, this is chess.com. It's not Lichess. Bishop. You think it's bishop d2? Well, he's gonna play the fork if we do that. Bishop f4 maybe? Are you thinking of playing Rapid or Blitz today? I'll leave it up to you, Chad. You'll decide that. Hey, Lily, thank you for the Harmony and the Go Popular. Yeah, you'll decide that, Chad. Like, if we get a personal best in Blitz very quickly or in Rapid very quickly, I'm also gonna play the other format. Take knight. Oh, you want me to play this? Rook takes a5. Okay, and then what's the follow-up? Queen takes a5. Maybe bishop d2, is that it? He has a bunch of squares, like you can go here, maybe simply queen c7. Bishop g5. Oh, you think it's all over here? I do not get it. Take knight. Okay, Chad, I want to take the knight, but you need to explain a little bit more. Why is it good? Bishop f4? Ah, okay, now I see the problem that black has. With bishop f4, bishop f4 is the move. Yeah, because then the queen has to move away. And then we can take the knight. Now, bishop f4, knight b3 is something that we should calculate. I guess we take. And then he's gonna take my queen. Or... no. If knight b3, sorry, there is no rush. We can simply move the queen away, trying to get the knight. So, yeah, bishop f4. He doesn't even fork. Okay, so he doesn't even play it, so let's just take. That took me a second, I'm not gonna lie. That took me a while. Alright, so h2, and then g2 looks very strong. So this is what we will do.
Cypher.
Cypher, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. If b3, you can take the queen, he takes queen, and then you take the rook. Yeah, but you can also simply move the queen away. That was my point. Because if you move the queen away, the other queen is still hanging, and then you can simply take the knight. At least that's what it looked like. Alright, whatever. Let's move on. I think this is very strong, simply getting the knight. But probably rook takes is also working because the bishop is so good. So we just take the knight, king takes, and then queen h7 should be mate. Just gonna put the rook and the queen in front of my queen, but that it's only delaying the inevitable. So knight h3 comes to mind, so we can play the smother mate. And yeah, I don't think you can stop it, though. Let's just go for it. I can take this one, but probably that's exactly what they want me to play. I mean, these pawns are not going anywhere. So we gotta find a way to put pieces on the way. Like the bishop is the only piece that can stop my promotion. So I'm thinking c3, so the bishop is overloaded, right? So he can't stop both pawns at the same time. So c3. What's gonna be your move? Probably you're gonna play something like this. Bishop c1, bishop c1, a2, and I win. So it's gonna go here then. And then I have c2. Yeah, it's c3. Oh, he's trying to get the king involved. But now the pawn is on the way for the bishop to promote. So the bishop can't really guard a1 anymore, so we can simply push this one.
Get a move on, back to work, chop chop, let's go. Come on, get a move on.
Hi, Ernie.
Back to work, back to work, back to work.
Hello, Chris. Hi, Ernie. How you doing, Stuart? Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Okay. let's move on. I can take on g2. And I guess I should do that, because if I play knight takes d4, I get mated.
GW and .POBRE.
GW, thank you so much for the follow. We're so back. Yes, we are.
Thank you!
Yeah. Just got my car back from the shop. Oh, congratulations! Oh, finally. So yeah, you should never buy a Hyundai, right? You should never buy a Hyundai, I guess. Okay, well, we have a double attack. We take here, we take on c2, that's a fork. And the queen is being attacked as well, so 94 seems very obvious. And then we fork. Is there something better? I don't think so. There you go. Okay. We have heard that sound before. What sound? Okay, let's move on. Knight a6 check looks very strong, because the bishop is also defending the knight, so wherever the king goes we have another check. If he goes to a8, and if he goes to b7, check, and then king a8 is forced. So yeah, we have a mate in 3. It seems like a mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. We do know how to count. That's always great. Always a good thing. Alright, so bishop f2. I guess we should... Oh, well, we're in check, so... we have to take it. Okay, we're gonna take it, and then white is gonna do something, right? Probably... yeah, he's gonna play that, I guess. Queen g5. If queen g5 ever happens... well, if I go up, I get mated. So, if king f7, queen f6, that looks very dangerous. King e8. Oh, I don't like that. So what do we do when after queen g5? It's a move. Yeah, queen g5, and then what? It's very good to see so many familiar faces. Well, familiar names. Alright, I'm gonna take this knight. And after queen g5... where the fuck do I go? Okay. Yeah, it's under control. Don't worry, chat. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, let's be logical about this. Nope, nope, nope. Sorry. Nope, nope, nope. This one? Queen f6. King g8. Takes. King h8. Ah, I'm sort of chilling on h8. I don't know about that. Alright. The other option. This one. We really have two moves. We can either play this or this. I'm thinking that King e8 is a little bit better. King e8, Queen takes g6. Wait, what if he goes knight f6? Oh, no, maybe. If he plays knight f6, probably king f7, and we're chilling. He might sack a pawn, but bishop takes. I'm still thinking that we're chilling. I prefer king e8. He has knight check. Yeah, the knight check looks concerning until you play king f7. Like knight f6, and then king f7. And I think we're fine there. I think we're fine. Are you sure about that? So, should we go for it? king e8. Yeah, I prefer king e8. If he takes on g6, I'm playing this. And then if he gives another check, I can block with the bishop. So, since we're a bit more convinced by king e8, we need to review, or at least analyze, why is king f7 losing? So king f7, queen f6, I imagine. That looks very bad already. And then if I go back to e8, I get mated on f7. Okay, so I've been forced to play king g8. And then he takes the pawn on g6 with check. And in that position, I'm forced to go to h8. And then, well, I don't see the mate for white, but I see a bunch of checks for white. So king e8. And now king d8. Only move, by the way. And then bishop e8. And I did not see that one, but we can always block with the queen. And bro's gonna go here. That's annoying. Alright, so if we block, it's gonna give this check. And then king c7. Well, there are no more checks if I go to c7. But if I play this, he's gonna take my bishop. And then I can take his knight. But then c3 check. And the rook is a goner. So we had to play queen d8. We're forced to. Okay. That was a bit too difficult, I would say, for a puzzle level 28. Okay. Alright, so we have the Anastasia mate, right? Let's play the Anastasia mate. And this one, rook f5 looks very good. Versus this. And then rook a... Oh, it's on the other side. So rook c4, king a5, and then rook a3. That's simply checkmate. So let's play it. Okay, so we have this, king fa, and then I can bring the other rook. I imagine bishop fa is gonna happen. No, he doesn't have it. Queen blocks. And when the queen blocks, we play queen f7 mate. Okay. Ooh, I guess we don't play anything. Alright, so rook check. Do we have like a ladder mate? Like this, check again, this, check again, this, check again. Yeah, it's quite simple, honestly. Oh, I don't have to because I have mate in 1. Did I miss the mate in 1? Oh, that's embarrassing, bro. Okay. Yeah, I have a mate in 1. Aww. And wait a second. That means that my sequence of moves is not working for some reason. Okay, so we have this. Oh, so if I give this check, it's not winning. King f7. Check. King g7. Check again. Ah, I can never make progress, right? Because king h6. Oh. So, king h6. Check. g5. Oh no. Oh no.
Krollos.
I don't have any more checks. At least not a decent check. What about... Oh no. Queen e3. King f5. And rook takes h1.
Thank you!
Shall we play the endgame? Which is equal. Terrible. Thank you, Chris, for the heart me. I appreciate Carlos for the follow. Famous last words. Yeah, that was terrible. If we're missing mates in 1 like this, Not looking very good for today's challenge. Okay. All right, but maybe I'm being too harsh with myself. We're just getting started. Come on. All right, so check. No, it has to be this rook. This rook, so we can play queen f5. But then g6. G6 is a move. Queen f6. And Nick is gonna sack, I imagine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. What is today's challenge, Luis? We are very close to getting a new personal best in Rapid and Blitz. Both of them are like one game away. So, yeah. I wouldn't say it's a challenge. Maybe that is not the right expression. But at least it is exciting because, you know, like hitting a new PB. All right. Queen f2. Queen f2. If king goes here, I win. So he has to go up. If he goes up. I'm not that we should start with queen f2, but what about rook here? This one looks a bit more diabolical. I prefer it because then we have a bishop check, which is very nasty. Yeah, I think it's rook e2. Rook e2 is winning. I didn't do the entire calculation thing, you know, but like, yeah. And yeah, the check that really convinced me of rook e2 was this one. Because this check and queen takes and then queen c2. Okay, good. All right, so this looks very good. He's gonna take on h3. And then we go here. Still winning. Still winning. All right, but queen c5. How can you stop the mate on e7? Can you go here? No. No. Knight is no. Yeah, it's very strong. I don't see how black can defend this. I'm sacrificing the bishop, yes. But after that, knight f4 is not working. Knight f2 doesn't work. Queen f2 doesn't work. So yeah, let's just play with confidence. And yeah, king g2, because if I go king h1, maybe I run into trouble. So king g2. Okay, great. I think I can win the exchange if I play rook takes, and then f6. He's gonna take my knight. Yes, but I can take the rook. And I have an extra bishop. And moves such as rook c2 after h3 are complete. No, actually, king f1, rook c2, and I win a pawn or the bishop. Yeah, that's a winning line, I would say. Oh. Alright, so he's sacrificing the knight instead. Okay. Knight c2 comes to mind. Takes, and then we take the rook. And I think this is the only tactic that we have available. Ah, wait. I can actually do this also. Queen takes a1. Queen takes, and then knight c2. Which one is better? I sort of prefer knight c2 for some reason, but I might be wrong. I wonder what's wrong with this. Queen takes a1. Well, to begin with, it's not a forcing move. But bro, you have to take the rook. I mean, you have to take my queen. What if you take the knight first? You take the knight first. I'm taking your queen. Takes, and then pawn takes. There's nothing wrong with it. And what about knight c2? What's wrong with knight c2 then? Knight c2, king f1. Let's count the material. The material looks okay. What's the difference? It seems to me like it's exactly the same thing. Go with the queen. Less material. Oh, you think it's better to trade with the queen because there is less material on the board? That's a good analysis. Play knight c2. No, I really like the idea of trading queens, because then being up on exchange is gonna be simply a little bit better. So queen takes a1, and then after queen takes knight c2, the king moves over. Oh, I found another reason to play this. Yes, I think that another good reason for you to do this is that the knight is still in the game. Because the king can move away, and the rook can't attack the knight directly. So that's why queen a1. I mean, I'm not saying that we're gonna save that knight, but it's still in the game. It's still in the game, and that's probably a good thing, because white will have to waste a tempo trying to get the knight. Okay, so yeah, this is what I meant. You see, like, the knight is still in the game. All right, good. All right, so rook takes. Many things are going on here, but all right, so the check looks good. Queen takes, rook takes, and then the king goes here, and I can give another check on c2. If the king goes here, I'll take with check. Now, if the king goes to f3, I take this rook. And the rook on c2 is also attacking the knight. So you can either save the rook or the knight. Not both. But wait a second. I'm already down a minor piece. So if I play queen a1, queen takes, rook takes, king e2, rook c2 check, king f3. I take this rook, but then he takes my rook. That doesn't sound very promising. h1, not rook c2, you're gonna be checkmated. You didn't pay much attention to my line. What if rook g2? Rook g2? What? Rook g2? Oh, you mean king g2? Oh, if they play king g2, I can simply take this rook. But what bothers me a little bit is, well, the knight is still trapped, you know? This knight is not going anywhere. I like that. Takes, and then he's gonna save the rook. He's gonna go with like rook a7 probably, or give me a check to what I'll reply this, and then king fa, king g7, something like that, I guess. Okay, I think it's queen h1. We should play it, because we're getting mated on f7, so let's play queen h1. Oh, so he plays king e2 immediately. Well, this changes things a bit, because but wait, am I tripping? Takes. Yeah, I guess we're gonna keep it simple, right? We're gonna take the queen. We're gonna play queen takes f3. If you play king takes, I can still play king takes rook, and that's winning. That's simply winning. So yeah, let's just take the rook now. Okay. All right. We're promoting first. We're gonna push one more time, and he has to play the king, because if he pushes, I can actually play king f6, and I can stop this pawn, or at least delay promotion. So we push. If he pushes, we go here, and then we go here, and then we win. And you're too slow. Okay, so king g4, check. King g2. No, he can't play king g2. Ooh. So king g4. King goes here then. And then we have a check on h1. Ah, wait. No. What am I saying? No. Rook g2. Oh, yes. Rook g2 check. The king goes elsewhere. And then we move the king away. And then rook a6 is the only move to stop the mate. Nice. Alright, so now we go here. There you go. Off you go. Good job. Well done. Incredible. Fantastic performance. Outstanding. Okay. Queen a4? Probably no. What about bishop b5? Bishop b5, a little bit more promising, because if he blocks like that, I can take the knight. And if he plays knight c6, knight takes. Yes. And he plays knight c3. Knight takes queen. Check. Yeah. Bishop e5 looks very strong. I'm just trying to see if black can stop anything from this move. Like, this move is too strong. Alright, so knight c6. I could take. And I guess that's what I should do. And if he plays knight c3, we can take the queen with check. That's crushing. It's actually made because he's gonna block like that. I know he can do this. But I'll be up a queen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's go knight takes. And then bishop takes. Alright, good. Very good. We have knight f5. But, it doesn't really do much. Like, the queen is not actually getting trapped on g5. If he goes to g5, what do we play? Maybe we have a maneuver such as something like knight f8. Oh, sorry. Something like knight f8, knight h7. And then the queen is trapped. Oh. Can you stop that? It seems too slow. Knight f5, queen g5. That's the only square. No. It's not the only one. You can go to h7. But if he goes to h7, the queen is gonna be hanging. Because rook g7, queen h8, check. And then I can play king e7. And the rook is gonna be... Sorry, the queen is gonna be trapped. Alright, so knight f5, queen g5 then. If queen g5, I low-key like this idea of playing this. With ideas of knight h7. That traps the lady. Because he can't go there, he can't go there. Can you stop knight h7? How? Knight f5. And now knight f8. Knight f8, knight h7. What do you think, chat? Rating? Today I feel like at 1200. Knight ef5 would be the strong move. Yes. But then they also play knight f8 and knight h7. Yeah, we're gonna do that, I guess, because, like, I just don't see how you can stop this maneuver. Like, it's really strong. And let's be honest, what else can we do? There's nothing else we can do. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, I guess, right? Give me that, queen. All right. And we have rook takes. Rook takes fork. Is that it? It looks correct because we already have, like, the same amount of pieces. So we are winning material if we do this. Craziness. Let's play it. Wait a second. Should I take this one first? Maybe I should. Something tells me that taking the knight first is actually necessary. I guess we take it because this pawn is hanging on. Knight g4. Knight g4, what do you think, chat? Should we play knight g4 first? I think that puzzle is to trap the queen. Yes. Need to take the knight first. Yeah. Challenge. After reading this message, do first move of next puzzle in less than 15 seconds. What do I get if I succeed? Okay. Oh wow. Oh wait. Is that actually working? No, I don't think it works. No. Wait. No. I was looking at queen takes f7, but I don't think it works. No, I don't think it works. Sack the queen. Queen takes e6. Pawn takes. And bishop h5. Oh. Oh, you're so clever, chat. Yes, that's completely crushing, right? How can you stop it? You can't. Very good. Very, very good. I've been noticing that chat is very good at sacking the queen when it's not their queen. Right? But because in your games, chat, in your games, you don't do it very often, right? But when it is a puzzle and it's not your puzzles, it's someone else's puzzles, you can do it easily. Queen takes e6. In the previous puzzle. Nice sack, I think. You're looking at knight takes d5. Queen h5, someone else is recommending. I like queen h5 and then knight d5. It's easier to sack your queen, Luis. Damn. Let's have a look at this, chat. I think this is very promising. This, and then knight takes d5. That looks very good.
Fabio Piantoni.
And it... Yes. And now we push P. Oh, unstable internet connection. That really sucks. That really sucks. We're back. Sorry about that. Okay, so in this position, we should play b5. I like b5 a lot. We'll play b5, and we pray. That was a mistake. He should have gone here, I think. That would have been more interesting. Because now I can play this. It's going to be hard for black to make progress. But also, I can simply push. Because if I push, and bro goes here, I'm going to play king f2. And I'm still stopping the pawns. And then I keep pushing p. So yeah, I can actually play b6. I think I should play it. Yeah, just push again. And now king f2, sorry. And we push p again. And yeah, great. Alright, so we have a check. And king f1 is force. King f1 is force. And then we give a check. King goes here. And then we give another check. I guess the king is gonna go here. And then we can take the rook with check. But should we do that? No. There's gotta be something better. Alright, but let's play knight h3. Knight h3. Check. There's gotta be a mate here. We must find it. I'm looking at knight g1. King d3. Yeah, I don't think I should take the rook. I think I need all my knight and the queen. Must find a mate in net. Knight f4. Knight f4. Knight f4. Mate. Yes. Good. Good stuff. I bet that you found that very quickly. Yes. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. We have a lot of king safety. My king is very safe. So we might have to play a move to prepare a very strong attack. So queen c3, attacking the 9, and the rook looks very promising. The rook doesn't have too many squares to go. I guess it's gonna play something like knight here. And when they do that, what do we play? We have maybe queen. Yeah, that seems good. Queen d3. So queen c3, queen d3. I like it. I like it. Alright, let's go for it. He castle. I didn't expect that. Bro, she's castle. Okay, but this is still... Oh, it's not a free knight. Oh. A free knight. Not really. Okay, so I didn't see that move. I didn't even consider it. Now, if I take this one, bro's gonna go here. And then my rook is a goner. What I could do instead is to play rook a5 first, attacking the queen, and then we take. Ooh. Yes, sir. Rook a5 first. And he attacks my queen. What if I take? He takes my rook, and then I take this one. Still winning. So, let's just take this rook. Right? Yeah. To be honest, I didn't understand much. That puzzle was confusing. Alright, queen takes c7. Right blocks. I have this. Or maybe d5. En passant checkmate? What are you smoking, bro? En passant checkmate is crazy. B5. En passant checkmate, you're right. Yes, it's very good. B5. Crushing. I'm sorry. 6-7, bro. En passant checkmate. Well, you can still block with the bishop, but yeah. Nice. Very good. Very good. Oh, we have rook takes f2. I can play rook takes f2 here, I think. We play this. If it takes, I take the rook. Yeah, that's the idea. It takes, and then we play this. If he plays king takes, we have this check. And we're gonna have a queen for the rook. So rook takes f2. Yeah. Probably doesn't work, right? Because it's not really forcing. Oh, you just take. And you play that. So what the fuck was I thinking with rook takes f2? Does it even work? I don't think it does, maybe. We'll see, we'll see. So, alright, so they play this. Rook takes f2. It's okay, but it's not winning. Because he has rook b, d1. Yeah, that's the problem with my idea. It's not forcing. He doesn't have to take the rook. Like, if he takes the rook, we're winning. And that's what I calculated. Like, if he plays rook takes, we win. With rook takes b1. And if he plays king takes, we win. With queen promotion check. But, yeah, because we have this and this. The problem is that, well, white doesn't have to take the rook. They don't really have to. And as soon as they play rook d1, this is very hard to win. So we play rook takes, king takes, and then king e8, I imagine. Yeah, king e8. And yeah, it's gonna be a draw most likely. So, oopsie. Oopsie. Okay. Let's continue. Alright, so 49 is still a good number, so just have to get to 50. We get to 50. Basically, we solve this puzzle and we're fine. That's my standard. Okay, so d6. King takes. What about this check? That check looks very strong. And then d6, e7. I like that. I like this idea of this. King f6 maybe here. Takes. Here. Oh yeah. That should be winning. Alright, knight f7. Without much calculation, simply intuition. Knight f7. Knight f7. Yeah. It has to be winning. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. What? Check first, maybe? Well, knight f7 is check. What do you mean check first? Knight f7. Okay. And d6. d6, knight takes. d7. Ah, wait. I have to take. Oh, wait. I'm getting confused now. Like, if I go here, we have a problem, don't we? No, it's fine, because we're threatening the rook. Go here, rook goes here, takes, and we win. So we have to play rook d7, sorry, d7. Yeah, because if he moves the knight away, I can take the rook. It's d7. Ah, d7 king here? Oh, he goes there with the king. But, okay. So if he goes there with the king, I take the knight. I take the knight. If king takes, promotion. Yeah, d7 still fine. Or no, what am I saying? I'm gonna take the rook. Yeah. Okay. So now bishop takes. Yes. Now we promote. Yeah. And on paper, you should be able to win that endgame, right? If it were me, I would have blundered. Okay. Good. Good stuff. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I'm playing very well. I think that I'm sort of waking up now. I think I found the winning move. Did you find it, chat? I found the winning move already. Bro is bishop e. Damn, Jesse, it's also cooking. Damn. I was so happy because it was like, oh, I found it very quickly by Jesse. It's bishop e5, you stupid idiot. I know. Yes, it is. Okay. I can still attack the rook. Sorry, the two knights. Now. What am I missing? Am I missing something? No. Yeah. We're fine. Okay. Let me see. 51 already, very good. So we're getting mated, right? We had to play defense here. I hate playing defense. So bad at it. King f7 makes sense. Queen e8 also a move. Probably. So which one is it? If I play queen e8, I imagine rook here becomes a serious threat. So, king f7 then. And if he plays rook here, I can simply bring the other rook. Oh yeah, he also has knight here, so plays knight there. Well, king f7, rook ga, knight f4. Yikes. Okay, queen fa. Okay, I found queen f8, so queen fa should be fine. Yes. Here. Oof. 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 Did you find that one too? Not king f7. Bishop h7. Yeah, it's just that you're still getting mate. King g7 only move. You're blind. You're blind, Chad. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? I can take. That forces bishop here. My kid is super exposed. I don't like that. What about queen c2? Queen c2 check. If he goes here, queen b2 here. No, bishop b2 mate. Okay, so queen c2, king goes down. Oh, and then queen a2 mate. Oh, I'm a genius. Did you find that one too, chat? I answered for the last puzzle. Delay. It says king g7 only move. That's not an answer. Bro, stripping. Okay, this one is tricky because if I play rook takes, rook g5 is gonna happen. And then I have king fa. Because if I play rook block, my rook is gonna be pinned. And then he's gonna take my queen. Yes, that's exactly what he's thinking, right? So, what about knight takes? Is that a move? I'm looking at knight takes because you can also play also knight h5. But that's not very good, I guess, because he has queen e8. So we have to play rook takes. Rook takes and allow this. We're gonna allow this rook g5 move. And when they play rook g5 move, the question is, should we go king h8 or king fa? If king fa happens, as bishop check, I think that's quite dangerous, but yeah, it's looting because then we're gonna go here and then he takes with check. So we had to play king h8 and pray that we're fine. Yikes. Well, the pawn is gonna be here. So we are sort of doing okay. Alright, rook takes. And then king h8, because this has a little problem, which is this check. I think that check, well, knight takes is a move. Alright, so rook g6 is out of the question. We can't play it. King h8, king fa, only moves. King h8. How can you get to me if I play king h8? Pawn takes. My king is gonna be very exposed for sure. Well, if he plays pawn takes, I take the queen, so he is wasting time. And we also have this check of our own. Queen takes. Can you prevent that? If you play king h8, it's mate in 2. Can you show me how? How is it mate in 2? Let me change my internet provider real quick. Alright, so now the internet should be better. Okay, so how is it that king h8 is mate in 2, chat? You were frozen there for a second. So yeah, Corey, it's just that the internet, it's not very good. But I changed it to a different source. A different internet provider should be good. King h8 better. Someone said that this is mate in 2. I don't know how. On the other hand, this, I think it's a bit more exposed. But I want to play it anyways. I think that king f8, and we're fine. Like if he goes here, if he ever plays that, we play knight takes. Knight takes should be fine, and then, well, but knight takes blocks the queen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Which one is best? Yeah, I think it's king f8. King f8 because if king h8, queen takes, rook takes, and e6 mate. Well, e6 wins the knight, but it's not mate. And losing the knight might be problematic. Yeah, if we lose the knight, we might be in trouble. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. E6 is not mate, but it is actually very annoying to handle. So, king f8. Okay. Nice, thank you, chat. Good job. Well done. Nicely done. Alright, so I'm looking at this check, and then rook takes. Only one problem with that line. Queen here. Yeah, if they play queen d1, I lose. I get mated. So, how do we do this? Oh boy. How do we do this? I could play queen takes f6, but that seems very lame. Knight to the edge. But then he's gonna take the rook for free. And then queen d3 maybe. Well, rook takes. Well, knight a3 is not that bad, I guess, right? What about knight? What about knight d2? Simply blocking the queen. Is defended by the other queen. If it takes, rook takes. And this is still very dangerous for black. Because then black can go knight takes e4, I guess? Well, that's a move, and yeah, I can never do this rook lift. Oh, yes, I can, because the knight is on d2. And if it takes things, yeah, if I play this rook lift, I might win. So, I sort of like this, sacrificing the exchange, and then rook takes. What ideas of playing rook f3, rook g3. But it's very slow, right? Rook f5 threatens mate. Yeah, but you get mated first. That's the problem. If you play rook f5, bro's gonna go here. And you're the one who's getting mated there, right? Wait. I just realized that we can play king f2. King f2. Queen f1. Queen f1. King e3. I lose to knight here. Okay, so I had to play this. King g3. Knight takes check. That cannot be right. And then here. And then he's gonna take my rook. Yeah, no, it's losing. I can't move the rook. If I move the rook, I lose. Has a knight fork there. Yeah, if I go to f2, knight here is a problem. Yeah, that's also a thing. So king f2 is not on the menu. We know it's queen g5 first. Oh, you think it's queen g5 first? I think that the queen is perfectly placed over here. Like on a6. Do we have to move it? It generates this idea of the king moving to the h file where it can be protected by the knight. So I don't know. I don't like queen g5 very well, like that much. I think if you play knight d2, bishop h6, they're gonna play, if you play knight d2, bishop h6 is the move? Is that what you're saying? But that doesn't work. That would blunder the knight on f6. No, I think I'm gonna play knight d2. But, again, if I go knight d2, this idea, this plan, although it looks very strong, it's also very slow. So you have to find, like, black's moves and be very precise about them. That's what makes this puzzle difficult. Queen g5 and queen h4, and then tf5. Torre f5. ¿A eso te refieres con tf5? Se te mezcla el español y el inglés. It's clearly queen g5 and rook takes f6. That blunders mate, chat. If we go here, he's gonna play queen d1. But if you play a knight move, opponent can play knight g4. Oh, knight g4. Yeah, so it's not knight d2. Queen g5, queen f6, 4 straights of queens. Are you winning, son? You're gonna be up a few pawns, I guess. Well, he's gonna take on c4. Oh boy. Queen g5. Queen g6, hopefully. What? You take so long time to make only one move? Too much time. Well, it's just that we need to find the right answer. And if we don't have it, we're not gonna blunder, right? We're not gonna just make a move because you're impatient. Queen g5, then rook f6. Okay, chat, please hear me out. Rook f6 doesn't work because every time you play it, queen d1 is gonna be a thing, and we lose. We're gonna get mated, okay? So stop recommending that move. It's losing. Unless it's not. Unless you want to play king f2. I mean, if you calculate a king f2 when you're fine on g3. Maybe you're fine on g3. Oh. Maybe you're chilling on g3, chat. Are we chilling on g3? Are we actually chilling on g3? I don't believe it. No, I don't think we're chilling because queen d3 is going to happen. But the king is untouchable. If I go to f2. Okay. Oh, I'm getting excited. Oh, I think it might be right. Like, we just dance with the king. We go to f2 and then g3. Well, f2 and only g3 if they play queen f1. And if they don't play it, we're chilling on f2. And we have mating ideas. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it because I don't really see how I get mated if I play king f2 and then king g3. I don't think the bishop and the queen are enough. They're not enough. And he can't really take this pawn. He can't really go d3 without me playing king f2. And if I go to f2, no more checks. Okay, I'm going for it. Nice. Very good. Very, very good. I was so afraid of queen d1, but it's only checkmate if you drop back the rook. But if you play king f2, you're fine. Of course, chat is gonna write, I said it. Yes, of course it was that. But no one mentioned, you're fine on f2. No one said that the king was okay. No one said it. You just calculated mate and hoping that your opponent is not gonna blunder. I'm sorry that you are... I can't even talk. Okay, let's play defense and lose. Okay, I'm looking at king b8 as a safe square. Yeah, because if I go here, I get mated with rook d1. So this discovered check. I don't really see how is it winning exactly, but just because I can't see it, it doesn't mean that we should allow this. Well, king b7. How do you win if I go to b7? Okay, so we have two possible squares, right? We have this one or this one. King b7 looks outrageous. Because then we're simply allowing a double check. So rook d6, rook e6, and then takes. I guess that's good enough. Or maybe there's something better. If there's something better, I can't see it. Yeah, but why would you allow this? Just go to b8. Go to b8. King b8. And I don't see any more checks. You take on b6. I'll play queen takes. And everything's well defended. King b8, right? King b8. Okay, so now he's threatening something like rook c8 maybe. Takes. Check. I'm still not getting mated here. If I play this. Ah, yes, this check. Okay. Yeah, that check is very strong. Alright, so queen d8 is a problem. But how big of a problem? Because I have... Oh. Ah, bishop e7. Bishop e7 with ideas of playing king a7. Bishop e7? Move the knight? Where? Here. I'm getting cooked if I do that. Bishop e7. Great defender. Bishop e7. And now let's just go here. He wants to... yeah, I see what he wants to do. Like, he wants to take on b6. So I can't really take this pawn. If I do, I get mated, probably. Well, he takes on b6. If he takes on b6, I have this. And then check. Okay. But I can take that. What if I want to take it? Rook here, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I have to. It's so tricky, bro. And if I... Like, if I move the queen, he has to stay defending the pawn on b6. The other option is to simply allow them to take on b6. Am I getting mated if I allow that? Like, but why would I do that? Well, I'm threatening the rook, but then rook b1. I'm opening... No. Definitely no. Okay, so... I don't think this is okay. I don't see the mate, though. Like, takes... And if I go back... Rook mate. Okay, but if I play this, and then rook check... I can actually play king takes. So how is it that it's... King b8, I'm chilling. Ah, he has perpetual check. Ah, okay, so he's gonna go for the perpetual check. Okay, so that's why we don't take. He doesn't have a checkmate, but he has perpetual check. Which, in this position, since we're up so much material, is like a very good result for white. So, we have to go either here or here. I prefer queen b2, because he's also attacking the rook. And maybe we might sack on g2. And then rook takes. Bishop takes. That's on the menu. So, what if you attack the rook and the bishop with queen b2? Yeah, queen b2 is simply better. Especially now, because we understand that if we allow them to take, they are not really threatening mate, but perpetual check. So, queen b2. Okay. Okay. Alright, so this check seems to be winning this bishop. Do I have time to take it? And bro's gonna push p like a maniac. But this check looks very axiomatic, like... It's really strong. Ah, but okay. I see what's happening. So if I give this check, bro's gonna go here, hitting my bishop. I take, he takes. Or maybe he pushes p. But I wouldn't be concerned about that, because I can always play bishop b3. But then this pawn is gonna unleash the bishop. That's a bit problematic. Alright, let's give a check first. And I think we should take it, because if we don't take this one, how do we make progress? I don't really see how to make progress without taking the bishop. And I plunder. Okay. Still very good. But, so we do not take the bishop? What do we play? Oh, we save our bishop. Because we have this check? I don't get it. What happens if he pushes? The bishop is still hanging. Oh, and I can always... I rushed a little bit then. There was no need for me to do that then. But wait! I don't understand this move. Like, why would you do that? What if he plays bishop? Let's have a look. Bishop f7 there. So here, check. Bishop f7. Sorry, it's my turn. So in this position, they play bishop e7. And then I'm wondering what happens if they go here. Mating 1. Oh. Okay. Alright, yeah. The other option is... what? Honestly, I don't really see it. D3. D3, queen takes, and yeah, we're always on time to stop him. So that's not it. Okay. Yeah, I guess that I underestimated my position. My position is so crushing that I don't have to rush. I just go bishop e7, and black has the very same problems. They're cook. King h4, bishop h5 is like the best move. And then we're just gonna take it. Alright, and what if they go... I don't know, here? Trying to promote themselves? You have to find... Oh, you have a bunch of moves. That's crazy. That's crazy that we have so many moves. You know, play c5, bishop a3, and even bishop c6 is winning. King f7. Well, then bishop d5. Oh, okay, of course, yeah. We suck. Maybe we don't suck that much. It's just that we rush a little bit. Okay, chat. It's time to play. What do we play, chat? Do we play blitz or rapid? What do you think? Oh, what? What the? Yeah, it's fine. What do we play, chat? Blitz or rapid? Rapid it is. Okay, we're gonna play rapid then. Ooh, right. Yeah, like I said before, we're very close to having a new personal best in rapid, so let's just hope that we get it. That would be nice. Oh, whoopsie. Okay. Hey, Corey, thank you so much for the overreact. All of them. Okay. Rapid it is. Yeah, if we beat this nerd, we're gonna get a new pick rating. So, we'll see how it goes. He's playing the Petrov, bro. That sucks. Okay, let's go here. And then here. And we'll try to make this work. Okay, that's a bit aggressive. Let's play h3 again. Is he gonna take? Okay, let's pin as well. Basically doing the same thing. Let's play this. My pin is also very annoying. So... yeah, so he recognizes how annoying my pin is. We still pin though. But, now the pawn structure is not going to be compromised. As soon as I play queen c2, I think that my position is okay. Let's go here now. And maybe this. Alright, so he thinks. Yeah, that makes sense, honestly, because the bishop is not that great anymore. Now we have the bishop pair, and we're preparing this move. I guess we should play it now. We're trading a bunch of pieces, though. Now if we go here... I prefer this idea of kicking the knight and then playing knight e5. I prefer that, honestly. So, let's go b4. And if he allows me to go b5, I can put a beautiful knight on e5. So yeah, this is the idea. Let's try to keep forcing this move to happen. Which I don't see a clear way for you to stop my idea. That's always a great thing. If bishop here, we go b5 anyway. We're gonna get this knight over here, which is a menace. Well, one thing that could happen is knight a7. Alright, so he's challenging my bishop immediately. So he can play this, I guess. Well, if I take and I play b5, we get what we wanted. But bishop f4 is annoying. But the knight doesn't have a good square. I mean, he has to go back. And then rook here. Sorry, knight here. I'm missing. Okay, rook takes. Still fine. Let's play knight here. Okay. I like this idea of giving this check because it aligns the queen and the king to get fork on f7. I think we have some tactics already. Let's play this check, and then king h8 is fours, and then rook takes. Sorry, no, knight takes f7. Rook takes, and then check. It doesn't work. Rook fa. All right, but the king has to go here. I think it's a good thing for me that the king goes there. Now he has to be careful. He has to. But I had to be careful as well, I guess. I'm gonna go here. Or maybe here so he doesn't play. Knight here is coming. But I'm gonna go here. Bishop f1. Controlling c4, so the knight is still out of the game. The knight on f4, it's annoying, but I think I can handle it with queen f5 or something like that. So bishop f1, if knight f4 ever happens, f6 is not available. And he has to be careful with the queen, because we might have some mating ideas. Right, so there, bishop f1. Well, f6 is a move now, unfortunately. But I still like my position. f5. Because he controls this square. Oh. That's clever. That is a very good move. Can I punish him for doing that? That was a really good move. I don't really see a way to cause trouble now. It's difficult. I think I should improve my queen now that this diagonal is closed. I'm also looking at this move, kicking the knight away, and then probably something like bishop d3, attacking this pawn, which is weak. But if I kick the knight, he's gonna go here. He's gonna play knight g6. I would play knight g6. And if knight g6 ever happens, takes. Rook d7 maybe? Rook e7, rook f7, check. Rook blocks. No, he can't block with the rook. And then maybe queen e2. Alright, let's play it because the knight is too strong here. And he's sort of... yeah, I don't like this move very much, to be honest. But we are infiltrating, so... let's go here. I overlooked this, though. Is this a problem? Should I be concerned about f4? Okay. Is that a small win for me? Doesn't look like a small win. Let's put the rook here. I don't know, chat. I mean, he's defended well. He's defending very well. This pawn is weak. Oh, he missed that. Can I take it? Yes. Nice. We're up a pawn. After 10,000 moves. Bro sort of blundered a little bit, right? Okay. Now I'm sort of looking at Queen a4. I like it because it's forcing b6, and then taking this, it will make this pawn weak during the entire... Yeah, I'm gonna go queen a4. It's forcing b6 or queen c7. Yeah, b6 is not a great move though. I mean, the knight is gonna get back in the game, but I can immediately put pressure on his position by playing something like... Yes, we have good moves with the bishop. This one is interesting because it's an annoying pin. It will make him to play very passive defense. And the other alternative, which I think it's even better... Ah, no, it's not that great. Oh yes, it is very good. It's bishop g2. Both of them look very good. And you know what? I'm gonna go for bishop g2. Because I think that my bishop has to play offense and defense. But if I go here, it's only playing offense. And maybe rook check. And I don't think it's that great for black. But this move and king h2 looks very safe. Alright, so the check is suspected. We go here. And now this pawn is a problem. Ah, but I missed that. I missed that. But we have a check. Yes, this is still very good for me. Because I can give this check. And then I can take the rook. I'm winning another pawn. He takes on c3 though. Alright, so this is what I'm calculating now. Check. Check. And then takes. Ah, and we're defending c3. Oh, that's wonderful, yes. I thought for a moment that he had knight takes c3. That's not a move. So check. And takes. Now the queen is going to be very active. But where can you go? Queen a3 maybe. But then I have this move. And the knight is sort of hanging. So let's play this. Well, we don't have to calculate that, so... We're threatening this now. He has to be careful. And yes! He missed that. And here is line. Let's go! Nice! Let's go! Good win! Good win! And we got a new PB! Nice! That's a new, what's it called? A new personal best in Rapid. Let's go! Nice! There you go! That was a clean game against a very nerdy opening, which is the Petrov. The Petrov is not easy to handle. Nice! Let's go. Good stuff. Okay. Let's review this game. I don't think we make that many mistakes, but we're gonna review it and we're gonna see... we're gonna get humbled very hard by Stockfish. Right? Okay. Alright. Bringing it on. Yeah, I know Stockfish. I know. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay. Alright. Can you show how you stored? Yes, we're gonna have a look at all of that in there when we review the game. Nice, a new PV in Rapid. Let's go. 21-71. Nice. Oh, that was a lovely game. We played very well, chat, against the Petrov. Almost 91% accuracy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
ANTONII.
Antonio, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look at this game. I think it's very instructive because the Petrov is very solid. It's not easy to handle. I struggle
Ghost Simon Riley.
against the Petrov. Ghost, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Zoppy X Law.
Appreciate it. Incoming GM. Thank you, Sigma. Uni.
Unikoi
Koi, thank you so
Yusha.
much. Period. Thank you for the follow. William, thank you, guys. Okay, so yeah, in the game we had the Petrov, and
William.
there is one line that I was maybe looking at facing, which is knight c6, and this is a gambit. It's very dangerous. It's called the Stafford Gambit. I was sort of ready for it in case that he would play that. But he didn't. He played the classical variation, I think, which is d6, here, knight takes. And here, I think it's a good in good principle. You don't want to get this knight, like you don't want to have this knight over here. So kicking the knight first, and then pushing up the pawn again. I think it's, in principle, very good. Because black is not going to come back. That makes no sense. So... and now you have the two diagonals open for your bishops in case that you need them. You might not play something like bishop e5 or bishop c4 just yet, but it's there. It's a possibility. Okay, so and that's why they do the same. As you can see, this opening is very good for black because it's like symmetrical. Is that the word? Yeah, symmetrical and very solid. I'm gonna castle, and black is gonna do the same, and the game is super equal. Like, if you're looking for boring chess, this is it. Okay, and then yeah, the pin. Handling the pin is also important, I guess. Like h3, asking the bishop what do they want to do immediately is a good idea, I guess, because this is gonna be a thing also, and the pawn might be weak. So, and then we try to do the Uno reverse pinning as well, and this pin is annoying. It's annoying for black, so that's why they asked me also what do I want to do, and I just retreat the bishop. One concept that you should know in chess, especially if you're a lower rated player, is that you never take a minor piece just because. You need to have a justification to do so. If you don't have it, you don't take. Okay, so just because he plays a6, it doesn't mean that I have to take that knight. No, on the contrary, it's way better to keep this pin. And the more pieces you keep in the middle game, the more chances your opponent has to make a mistake. But that's at the highest level. But every GM, every single player who's strong in the game, like, they will never take. I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking, but it's only a good move. You see, it's a small little distinction. It's a good move, not the best move, which is h4. And this helps black, I would say. It helps black tremendously. Like, you take, and now black is a little bit better. Like, microscopically, but it's still easier for black now to play. Okay, so that's why you go with bishop h4 here. And then knight c6. Defending the pawn, obviously. And the idea would be to play knight d2. And yeah, so you see, they made a mistake, and that only happened because I kept the pin. You see, so those are the little things. Those are the little things. And the more little things you accumulate,
Thank you!
the easier it would be for you to win games. So that's why, yeah, bishop e7, which looks very logical, is a passive move. And it's helping me. Okay, so now we complete our development, and we're also sort of relinquishing the responsibility that the queen had on the knight on f3. Because you don't want to move your queen and allow this damage in your pawn structure. So that's why we have to play knight d2, queen d7, and oh, look at that, queen b3 is even better. And I can see why. Yeah, it's attacking b7, and it's forcing him to make more mistakes. Because you play this move, and you ask questions. As you can see, the best move for black is this one. And that's not an easy find. It's not an easy move for you to see. You can see some overreactions probably here. Like, for example, knight a5, which is a good move, yes. But now the knight is at the edge of the board, which is not a great thing. And then queen c2 is going to happen. And we have a good position. Another thing that could happen is that they can play b6. And b6, it's a mistake. Because it allows this, and this is coming. And now black has a bunch of problems. Okay? So yeah, asking questions to your opponents, it's very important. And this is a move that is asking questions. Like, what are you going to do about with the pawn on b7? But I don't think it's so simple. Because they play a5, because they acknowledge that if you take, it's a blunder probably. Yes, because the queen is trapped. And that's the function of a5. Okay, so that's why it's a high-level move. Anyways, all of those things didn't happen. So let's go back to the game. Bishop c2, knight takes. And yeah, look at that. So my opponent realizes that this bishop is a bit useless now here, attacking this. And he can never play bishop g6 because that would be losing a pawn. So he decides to trade this bishop, which is a small victory for you. And it's a small victory because now we have a very good bishop pair. We have the bishop pair, and the bishop pair is diabolical at the highest level. My level is sometimes. And rook e8. And as you can see, we're building the advantage little by little. Now, I was considering playing knight e5 immediately right here. But the thing is that he's just going to take that, and then pawn takes, and then the pawn on e5 might be a target. because I'll be forced to play things such as f4, and then the dark squares are going to be weak. Bishop c5 is an idea, bishop f2, and all of those things can happen, but you don't really have to. So that's why I think I went for the correct plan, which is it's not b4. So the engine doesn't like my plan, b4, a4. Ideas of kicking the knight and placing a very good and strong knight on e5. So the engine prefers that I improve my bishop. And that makes sense also. Yeah, simply improving my bishop. Because now it's not really doing much on f6. So we just get it here. And we have more control on the e5 square. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is actually a better way to execute my plan. Because my plan is to kick the knight away so I can play knight e5 without trading pieces. Okay, what you don't want to do here is to rush this idea and play knight
BRT.
knight e5 immediately. That's sort of helping black. Because takes and then pawn takes. And this position is
Law.
fine, I think, for most. Okay, so in this situation, what you really want to do is to get the knight here without trading. So that's why I went for this plan. But this idea, it's simply better because if we go here and they play bishop here, now we can place the knight. And it's great because if he ever takes, he loses. You see? So it's just a better way to execute the very same idea. So, and if he plays bishop takes, now pawn takes is a little bit better because it's supported by the bishop. And also this knight is a bad piece. If he goes to h5, we simply drop back. Okay, and this knight has not a single good square. And g6 is forced, and we could sack, I guess. Can we sack that? No. Okay, it doesn't work. Because he has knight g7. So it doesn't work. But this knight is not good. He has to go here, I guess, to activate the knight. That's not great either. Okay. So yeah, this position and then rook d1. Something like that, I guess. Okay. But yeah, very good and insightful approach to get the knight on e5 without weakening your pawn structure. Alright, anyways. So I went for this idea. And my opponent didn't handle it very well. So now it's sort of justified to play this. And now the engine is okay. a4 is now the best move because a6 is not the best way for you to react.
Leader of Kyles.
So here in this position, the best way to avoid these complications for black is to play bishop d6. Bishop d6. No. What's the best move for black? Oh, knight h5. Knight h5. 20 minor pieces, I guess. And if I go b5 now, knight a5 is going to happen. And the knights are at the edge of the board. And now I guess we're going to play knight e5. But my position, even though it's still a little bit better. Oh, bishop h7 better? There are so many things that are happening here. I can't really keep up with all of that. So let's just move on. And shout out to all the follows. Thank you so much. We have Bart, Laurie, leader of Kyles. Thank you, thank you. Damn, almost 2200. Yes, Tactical Cavallo. We had a new PV. Okay. So never trade without a reason. Yes, that's a very good takeaway. You need to justify your decisions in chat. And if you don't see why you should trade that piece, probably it's a bad move. So let's move on. Okay, and b4. Yeah, a6 and then a4. And yeah, well, bishop takes is not that great. They prefer b5.
Jan Low.
b5. Okay, it's hard to keep up with everything. But yeah, it was still a very good game. We played with 90% accuracy though. I just don't get it. Okay, b5, pawn takes. It's like a few mistakes. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're winning here after knight a5. What did I play? I played knight here. Best move. d6. Yeah, we're doing great. We were very accurate here. And then I thought that I had this tactic. And I do. But it's not about giving a checkmate. It's about playing bishop g6. I just realized. So it's knight takes f7. We play it. And after this, we go here. And we win a pawn. Okay. Ah, I missed that. You know why? Because I was looking at this check. That was the only thing that I was recognizing in this position. I was looking at this check, and I said, it doesn't work, because if I go here, rook takes, check, black is gonna go back, and I'll be very stupid. I would feel very stupid after that. So, that's why I didn't go for it. But it wasn't about that, it was about winning material. And here, you can actually get the advantage, or at least capitalize on having such a good knight on e5. So you play this, and then bishop g6. A double attack. And your upper pawn with a lovely position. Rook f8, and then bishop takes. Like the light squares are very weak also. Knight c4 is a thing though, but I don't think it's a big problem, because we're gonna go... Well, finding rook e2 is not easy. But yeah, we're up a pawn. We're up a pawn. Alright, so bishop f1. And f5 looked good. It isn't. It's weakening his position tremendously. And g3 is the very best. It's the best move to keep the advantage. Oh, that's a good fine. And then takes, not so great as it is queen a2. Oh, okay. And we're sort of improvising here, I guess. Queen there, best move. And then black started to blunder around this part, right? Rook takes f5. We're up a pawn now. And then queen a4. Not the best move, but it's still very strong. Because asking questions to black's position is asking questions. And how do you handle this? I have to find this high-level move. Because you don't want to commit the pawn structure. The pawn structure, this pawn structure is going to be really bad as soon as b6 happens. And yeah, they play b6. Pawn takes. And after knight takes, I just realized that this pawn cannot be easily defended. And I'm not gonna lie, I miss the check and then knight here. I miss that idea. But since my position is so good, we still have some tactics. So we play rook, queen check, and then we take this pawn, which is not the best approach. The engine prefers bishop takes d5. Oh. It makes more sense, honestly. Yeah, because knight takes. And we're going to be up on exchange. So why did I play rook takes? I guess that I did it to simplify a bit. But I rush a little bit here, because you're supposed to analyze, like, which one is best for you to take. Is it the bishop or the rook? And in this case, it's definitely the bishop. Again, there's nothing wrong with rook takes, but it's simply better to take with the bishop. Okay. And then we just take. And then he blunder this check. Okay. That check is winning because it's a double attack. And that's why he resigned. So double attack on the queen. Sorry, on the knight and the king. And that was a very good win. A very good win. Very happy about it. Good stuff. And yeah, we got a new personal best in Rapid. This is the highest I've ever been in Rapid. So wonderful. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So we have all-time rating. Yeah. As you can see, highest rating ever. Let's go. Oh. 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 Let's go. Nice. Okay. And look at that win rate. Damn, bro, it's cooking everyone. But yeah, we play weaker opponents because we were participating in a tournament. And also, I play my viewers for too long. Okay, good. Nice. Now let's see if we can do the same thing, but in Blitz. And yeah, Blitz is a different animal. I always say it because it is. It's rather different to play Blitz in comparison to Rapid. Okay, but yeah, if we win in Blitz, also we get a new personal best, I think. So let's see if we can do that. All right. It's just that the pace is so fast, bro. It's crazy. And he's playing this stupid ass line. Okay. If I lose this, it's completely on me because I studied this recently. And like there are so many moves that we have to remember. But like it's very tricky. Okay, so we have a check. Now, what was the engine saying here? That we should take bishop d2? Oh, okay, I don't remember. What was the move here? I don't remember. And I had to be fast. Damn it, how is it that I don't remember the move? Takes. Bishop d2. We don't take then. No, we play 95. Or 98. No, 95. 95. Ah, yeah, a6 is a move that I have to remember. Oh, he goes there. Okay, so this line now is rather different. Okay. And now the things have changed a little bit, so... Should I play g6? No, he's gonna take by knight. Oh, I'm being so slow. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. And I'm gonna go here, taking advantage of the pin. I'm gonna play this. And this is gonna be a target though. Ah, I missed that move. It's really good. Damn it! It's a very good move. Alright, oh no. I really don't like that. Because it's causing trouble. It's really annoying. Like, my king is going to be in the center. I'm always getting surprised by this line also. That's also very annoying and frustrating. Okay, let's play this. So queen d2, it's sort of force, I guess. Oh, queen goes there, okay. So his idea is to play this. Let me go here. I want to force him into a trade of queens so the game is equal. And my king in the center is not going to be a target anymore. Alright, so let's go here with tempo. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I like my position now. I think it's not... I mean, how many pawns do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're up a pawn. We're still up a pawn. Okay. So now we're gonna go here. Rook here is gonna happen, obviously. I'm gonna play rook c7 to defend. And I don't think we have that many problems anymore. Wait a second, did I miss a free bishop? I did not. Okay. It's hard to find a plan, I guess, for white now, but Okay, h5. Is he gonna weaken his king with this idea? If he does, my bishop is gonna be awkward. We're gonna have to play bishop c8. Not a fan of that. Okay. I could take on... No, actually I can't. So what is he trying to do? Let's play this. We're attacking this. Ah, he's threatening this, I guess. Well, this is actually not so easy to defend. He has to find rook e2. Rook e2. Okay. What do we play now? He's threatening bishop takes h5, I guess. So let me go here to defend that threat. Oh, I sort of miss a good move. Yeah, that was dumb. Okay. How do we defend this now? That's the question. f6. Not my favorite move, to be honest. But I don't think we have much of a choice, honestly. Okay, let's go here. I can activate my... Well, not really. King f7, maybe? Do I have to move my king? Probably no. I'm gonna play king f7. I don't know why, but I'm gonna play it. Now, this is getting quite dangerous. My bishop is really bad. But he's defending my king. He knows that he has to trade this one. I won't trade though. I'll try to keep it in the game. I allow this check. Is that a bad thing? Maybe it is. Okay, let's go here. Here. Yeah, queen check. Oh, bishop check, okay. I have this, but he has f4. Ah, he's allowing me to do this. And this. Oh, I should have taken. I'll take. Okay. He's falling apart. Let me keep the pressure. We're fine. He has no checks. Oh, yes, he does! Oh my god. I blundered a draw there, I think. I think I blundered a draw. Oh, man. Ah, I completely missed Queen h5. Queen h5, bro. Come on. And I took that pawn. How irresponsible! Oh my days. Should have taken with the rook. Ah, but then I blundered e7. Okay. He has a prepared to check here, like here, and then this. I can go here though. Check. It's perpetual. It's perpetual because maybe king h7, queen h5, a6. Oh no, that would have been so bad. Okay, but he had no time. Okay. Did we get a new PV in Blitz? I think we didn't. I think we reached him 1 point. Oh no. Oh yes, we did. Oh no. Yeah. Well, it's the highest rating. But did I get this one already? Okay, so the highest rating it's... Oh, it was achieved today. Yay! Yeah, we got it. We got it then. There we go. Nice. Let's go. Oh, yes. Okay, we got a new personal best in Blitz and Rapid. Oh my days. Oh, the life is amazing. Let's go, chat. You had Queen f4 to trade the queens? Bro, he blundered so much in the end that I couldn't keep up. But like... Yeah, Queen f4 would have been better, I guess. But yeah, he blundered the rook once. I wasn't expecting that blunder, to be honest. And then, he blundered it again. So now I decided to take. And then he went here. So I took, takes, and then rook here. And you know what? I should have taken with this pawn. So I do not open my king. Should have done that. But I took with this one because I'm an idiot. And now the pawn is hanging. I play queen here. But he took the pawn, so I took the bishop. And then check. And here, I should definitely be more careful. Yeah, like, that move. So in this position, we give a check. And we played something like Queen f4, like you said. Yeah, Queen f4, it's completely fine. Because then he's going to give a check on h5. We play Queen h6. And that's how we stop the checks. My days. But he only had 2 seconds, and I was panicking so much. Pawn takes, and... Yeah, bro is trying to do this, I guess. But he doesn't have any time. And here, if I play this move, if you pre-move that, I will have time to consolidate. I guess I will. Yeah, I play something like Queen h6. Queen d2, sorry. With Queen h6. Woo! Alright, nice. We finally beat this opening, but we have to study this opening again because bro surprised me with Bishop e2. Although there's got to be something wrong about that line, right? Let's see how well we did. Because it's tricky, chat. You have no idea how tricky it is. Okay. Good stuff. MJ. Hello. Luis Lagarda, digo, buena, ¿cómo estamos? Todo bien. Yo muy contento. ¿Y tú? Okay, so we play with 81% accuracy. Meh. Really meh. But this opening is always complicated. Like, I have a very bad win rate against it. And it's mainly because it's full of tricks. Alright, so... well, first thing for people to learn here, this is not really a free pawn. If you take it, he's gonna go here. And you're gonna be very sad about it, right? Oh, you're gonna lose a minor. So it's not a free pawn. Alright, so knight e6. And now, it is. To some extent, it is a free pawn. But you have to take first. Take, and now you take. But this is also an opening. As you can see, white is down a pawn. But their initiative is insane. That's why this is play at this level. Because their initiative is so high. Like, they go here. We give a check. And then knight c3 happens. Takes. Pawn takes. And then... alright, so knight e5 is the best move. Okay, good to know. And that's a big mistake. Good to know. Good to know that's a mistake. So knight f3. It took me a second to find it, but it's the best move. And now we play g6, taking advantage of the pin. And I thought it was a bad idea because of queen d4. But queen d4 is not that great. We play rook ga, and my king is just staying in the center. Bishop g7, queen d6, and then, look at that, bishop e5. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay. Queen b6, attacking the bishop. Queen d2. And now I'm just being a coward. Because I was just simply considering that if we get into an endgame, I should be able to win this, or at least get a draw. But if we keep the queens on the board, it's very easy for me to make a mistake. But now bishop f5. As soon as I play bishop f5, I was feeling more confident. Because, yeah, I completed my development. And, I mean, look, I have that move. Completed my development, and now I don't see that many problems in my position. Rook c7, it's great defending. And my king is in the center, but you can't really get to him. And then h5, queen g5. Ah, look at that. King f8 would have been okay. Rook h8, not a great move, but it's blitz. And then g6, bad move. Okay, so here, play this. I didn't go for it because I thought that the plan for white was too simple. It isn't. It's not that simple. I mean, he has to find this, I guess. But it's just a bad move. Thinks. And then the bishop is singing. Right, f4 is not a problem, f4. Oh. Okay. Still scary. Alright. So here. We're doing okay. That's a bad move. Ah, we had... Oh. Damn it, bro. We have bishop a6 here. Okay. But now we're completely winning. Oh, look at that. Pawn takes like this is the best move. Wow. And I should have taken on a2. Oh, yes! I take on a2. What am I doing? I take on a2. And I'm completely winning. Bro's gonna take over here, obviously. But then I just take the bishop. Check. And the rook is doing a great job. Bishop f6 is that move? Yeah, because if he plays this, I have a check and I win the pawn back. Okay. Yeah, well, we only have a few seconds though, so it's understandable. But what's unacceptable here is to allow the draw, because this is a draw now. Check. Oh, it's not a draw. How do I get out of them? What? Not a draw? How? Oh, king h7? King h7? Check. This. Check. Oh my god, he has no more checks. Well, he can go here. Oh, king g7. Oh. g5. Oh, wow. I was fine. I'm fine. I thought it was a draw. I thought he had a perpetual check or something. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Never mind, chef. We did great. You covered on queen 4. What? Nice, Elo. Thank you, Auntie. Appreciate it. Right, both are tricky, but the lines are completely different just because one move of the... Yeah, exactly. Because what usually happens here, and the reason why I blunder so much this opening, is because I don't know the theory. So, now I know that I have to play this, and bishop e2 is not a move that I get to see very often. What tends to happen here is that they take the knight. They take the knight, and then what I do, and I run into a bunch of problems, is I take on c3, thinking that I'm clever, right? I take on c3, now bishop here, and then I take here. And I'm very happy about my position in this case, you know, because I'm up 2 pawns, I have no development now. And that's the thing that makes it so difficult to play. Because your white is down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's down 2 pawns. White is down 2 pawns. And look at the evil bar. It's almost +1. Even though white is down 2 pawns. So you have to play like an engine now. You really have to. Because if you don't, you're going to get smoke. Like, look at how easy it is to make a mistake. So you played the castle. And now, you had to take this pawn, which is so super scary, but now it's going to be 3 pawns that you're down. Like, white is going to be down 3 pawns. You take it, but now, get ready, because you had to play so much defense. We're starting with rook c1. Rook c1, bishop here, and now we allow bishop f3, and we take a 4 pawn. I guess he takes on b7. No, he doesn't. Oh my date. So we go here, queen c4. And now they take, okay. And they can take this one too, I guess. No, bishop queen f3 is better. Queen f3 with simply ideas of doing this. You can easily blunder that and lose the game. So you have to find moves such as queen g4. And now takes, and then I guess you take over here. No, you don't. You go here. Oh my god. Okay, bishop d7. I'm sorry, it's just that I'm very curious about what's happening here. Bishop c6 was the threat, so he can win the rook. So that's why bishop d7 only move. And then bishop here. So white understands that this pawn is not going anywhere, so they don't really rush to take it. And now they do. They take it. And I have to sack the exchange, because if I go here, this is really helping white. And if I go here, it's finally trapped after that. But I guess it's better for them to do it this way. Okay. Yeah. It's just a matter of memorizing a little bit like what you're supposed to do. And I'm really interested in... I mean, I think it's really interesting that you can simply keep taking the pawns. Like, you just keep taking them. You're gonna be super tactically aware. Okay. Right, bishop b6, rook ba. Yeah, that's not great. So here we have to sack the exchange. And the game is equal. And it's still very difficult for black to play because we have no development. This. Here. Harassing the bishop. Bishop goes back up. And then, well, he has to find moves such as this. That's not easy either. King f7. And the rook goes here. And, oof, what a game. We have to sack a pawn. Is he gonna take it? Of course not. Check. King g6. And rook d7. Okay, yeah. Taking many pawns is not the best if you analyze it with more engine depth. Oh, really, Estate? Okay. Yeah, and it makes sense, honestly. Because it looks so dangerous, and white has insane initiative. So yeah, I have lost too many games against this line. I think this is a great win, like, from a moral perspective. Alright, good. Nice. Yeah, chat, that was a very successful stream. We got 2 PVs in Rapid and Blitz, so we're gonna leave it there. But I might be back later. But just to chill, I'm gonna play God of War. Yeah, I want to play God of War. The first one, the very first one, the OG one. So, in case that you want to be here for it. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening, a good night. And I'll see you later, maybe. Okay? You lost the game? No, I won. I won. So, yeah. Thank you. Have a good one. Take it easy. Bye-bye. See ya. Shout out to the people on YouTube. Thank you so much for sticking around.